go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the pond. I'm pulling up the truck.
Hey guys, welcome back to DDQ, the channel of everything barbecue, drinking, and dad's hanging out having fun. So you guys may notice it's a little different here today. We've got a couple additions that's coming to the channel soon. So look forward to some more there. Also, if you haven't noticed, we did a couple other modifications to the Pit Boss. We added some temp probes on each side here. We added a new one to the middle there to make it more accurate. Also got this new diamond plate front shelf here. I was tired of not having a front shelf, so that's definitely helped out. Today we're going to be going over a different modification. This modification is from the same guy that did the air gap mod. And this isn't an ad. Like, I've gotten to a couple arguments in some Facebook groups over somebody claiming they made this mod first or that mod first. I don't really care. I didn't get paid for this. I spent my own money just like everything else I do for all my, this is my hobby. I spend my own money. I don't make money off this. I wish, my wife wishes I made some money off this, but I don't. But this modification right here is supposed to fix a lot of the hot spot issues in your Pit Boss. So I was noticing once I put the temp probes on each side, there was about a 50 to 60 degree swing between each side. Also the middle, which I know that probe's a little bit higher, but I've metered it here too. So it's always been a lot hotter on this side than it is, even with the air gap mod, it's always been hotter on this side than it is on this side. This modification right here is by the same guy, Steve Pape. He made this. It is a diffuser. It's a little bit smaller than some of the other diffusers on the market, but honestly, just the build quality of this alone, it's really high quality. And I've seen some of his videos using it. It's been really great working for a lot of other people. It also has spaces right here so you can thread a rod through it, so you can control it, left and right, to control those hot spots and keep those swings up and down. It's supposed to really help temperature swings and hot spots in the grill. Being that my hot spots are more towards this side of the grill, I'm going to try and focus it a little bit more towards this side of the grill to kind of even it out, and we're going to see today how that works. We're going to be doing just a little small pork butt, something nice, low and slow, and see how those temperatures work. Also, I'm about to give you guys a little bit of a teaser what's coming up on the channel. I've been eyeballing these two for a while. I love my pellet grill. I really miss the charcoal flavor. I still use my char griller. Offset still gives me some great charcoal flavor, but I'm really missing a lot of that natural wood flavor. So I did get the new Masterbuilt 560 charcoal gravity feed system. It comes with a Bluetooth PID controller, and I'm just seasoning it up today. So I'm not going to show anything too major today what I'm doing. I'm not cooking on it or anything else. Just getting it seasoned up and ready to go. I also did pick up a Blackstone griddle. That's something that I picked on my buddies for years about having. Like, it's not a real grill, it's not a real grill, but if you've ever been in a professional kitchen, I grew up using, a flat top. Like, I was 13, 14 years old working in a kitchen using a flat top all the way up till I was 18, 19 years old when I quit the restaurant industry. I absolutely love them. They're really easy to maintain, really easy to keep everything non-stick, and you can cook just about anything on there, from breakfast on to searing steaks, chicken. I made some smash burgers last night after I seasoned it in. They came out absolutely amazing. Just things, everything serves a purpose, and I really want to have, I'm going to end up enclosing this outdoor area, this outdoor patio here, and making it my own barbecue shack back here, and it's just going to be my outdoor kitchen. Let's see. Today we're going to be cooking a small pork butt, like about 5 pounds, just to kind of see what the temperatures do with this. It's my first time using it, so we're going to monitor everything with this infrared thermometer. Normally, before, I was getting about an 80 to 100 degree, if not more, difference between the left side of the grill, the right side of the grill. This probe kind of came out the box wonky and messed up. It tested fine in the beginning, but now it's reading way off. So it's reading about 500 degrees when in reality, like, we're sitting somewhere about 265, and I've got everything set to about 250. So 15-degree difference on this side versus this side isn't going to be bad, but we'll test the temperatures on each side and see what they do. Again, like I said, I was getting 100-degree variance between both sides. So as of right now, so far, just within the first couple minutes of heating everything up, we're down to within about 30 to 40 degrees from side to side, which for this grill is absolutely amazing. So far, this little mod is kind of impressing me. Like it's something that I've never seen, that both sides getting within 80 degrees. That would be like on a good day. Now we're within like a few degrees. So far I think that's going to eliminate the hot spot in the middle and keep the left and right side a little bit more even. That way you can control your cooks a little bit better. As of right now, it's working pretty good. Today we are back. Voodoo Ranger again. I'm just drinking it straight out the can today. It's still one of my favorite beers of all time. So on a Sunday, I have nothing to do. Grill out. I'm on about number 6 right now, so I'm feeling pretty good. Also today, again, I wasn't trying to do anything fancy, so I just picked up a couple little rubs here at like our local Lowe's. When I grabbed some charcoal for that master build, I got some rub some butt, which is the main rub that I used on the pork butt, and then I also got a touch of cherry rub. That's from Three Little Pigs. This one is from Barbecue Spot, the rub some butt. So far they smell pretty good. Nothing to complain about as far as smell goes. We'll see how they turn out. Still not going to be able to probably replace my Heath Riles. I love everything Heath Riles makes. I've been working with some Cosmo Qs lately. As far as like cow cover and everything else like that, cow cover, and then I forgot the other one, I'll post it in the link. Those have been pretty good for beef so far, but as far as pork, which is 90% what I do, Heath Riles is the way to go. His pecan rub is one of my all-time favorite rubs. Also his garlic jalapeno is absolutely phenomenal to layer with that. Now my PID controller, I'm not gonna lie, it's taking a shit. It's just running up and down, doing whatever Pit Boss's PID controllers do. It's reading 300, infrared's reading a lot different. Trust that a lot more than the PID controller from Pit Boss. Like I mentioned in a previous video, we are going to be upgrading to the RecTech Wi-Fi controller. It controls the fans, it controls the auger, it controls everything a lot better, and I have the Wi-Fi capability there. This is just, it's finally like hitting its limitations of what it can do. Pit Boss has done an amazing job with a few modifications. You can make these grills really amazing, and they are really amazing. For the money, I will say I'm looking at another smoker over here that I'm going to be doing a review on. I will say the PID controller on that is a lot newer, and it's holding temps within a degree or two. So I think honestly what's really limiting the Pit Boss right now is the PID controller. The diffuser's doing an amazing job. So as I turn around here, I'm going to use in real time, I'm going to use the infrared thermometer and show you kind of what I'm getting. I've got everything set somewhere around like 250. That's where I like to do my pork butts. I like to do them really, really slow. They do take a little bit longer, but at 250 it kind of makes it just come out perfect for me. And I know sometimes it can run hotter, slower, so 250 is where I like to be. 225, somewhere around there, 250. So on this side here, I'm getting, normally I was getting about an 80-degree higher difference, so it's running a little bit low right now. We're at 220 here. The middle was always the hottest spot before. I mean, that was, I could see just even with the grates, there was a white spot on the grates before. The middle is getting 215, so we're 5 degrees difference between the hottest side and the hottest side normally. and the middle. And then over here we're getting 210. So I'm within just a few degrees of where I should be on both sides. Now, granted, I want it a little bit higher. That's great level. So you also have to take into consideration that I have it set at 250. The temp probe is a little bit higher up here. I'm reading great level. It's still off. That can be. There's also been up and downs all day today with temperature. So we're getting about a 20-degree temperature swing all day today here in North Carolina. So that can affect everything. Let's put this back over here. I'm going to turn this up to get it up to where I want it grate wise. But I will say, as far as that diffuser goes, it's working absolutely amazing. Like, I mean, within a few degrees difference versus an 80-90 degree swing from side to side. If I was to do anything, I may just move that diffuser around, work with, some angles on it, and see where I can put it to make everything even out a little bit more. I did contact Steve. I think maybe it could be a little bit longer to kind of diffuse a little bit more. But other than that, I mean, for a $40 modification, same thing with the air gap mod, which I can't see my temp swings. Really, I'm not trusting the PID controller right now because I think it's on its way out. We're working on a little over a year on this PID controller, and I use my Pit Boss religiously 3-4 times a week. So I'm not mad at the PID controller there. It can be a little bit better. I'm going to put the RecTech on there, see what it does. I think once we get the RecTech on there, we're going to be within 4 to 5 degree range at all times, if that. Honestly, that's really irritating me today. This is real life. I'm not lying. I mean, it's happening. So it is what it is. But I will say, I've made modifications to this. Not all modifications work right away. You have to kind of fiddle with things. Just like this temp probe took a shit. In the middle of this video, my PID controller is just, it doesn't know what it wants to do today. I've never seen it do this. And I had my P settings dialed in perfectly before I set everything. It's just not working today. But as far as the evenness of the temperature, I will say that is 100% on point. That has been solved. This diffuser absolutely helps that out. I cannot, numbers don't lie. So I'm running infrared on everything. I'm checking exact grate temperatures. And I literally went from every bit of 80 to 100 degree difference from one side to the other to within 20 degrees difference. And to me, that's gonna really help out. I know a lot of people, especially if you cook like a brisket or something really long, ribs are my favorite thing to cook. So thank you, Carter. So ribs are a little bit longer cut, so is brisket. So if you lay that brisket or rib down, you're gonna get, normally without a diffuser anywhere, it's gonna get 50 to 60 degrees difference between the flat and the point there. So you're always having to move things around as you cook because it's cooking faster on one side. This is gonna solve that problem. Even with the stock controller, if you know what your grate temp is, you can adjust for that. The PID controller aside, this modification has really, really helped out, and I really enjoy it. I didn't think it was going to change everything that much, but it really did. It keeps that middle a little bit cooler because that's where the heat was just coming straight up to the middle. And now it's your main grate's angled all the way up, so you're always going to have a little bit higher on this side. And there's ways, like I said, I think I may put a few spacers in on this side. I don't cook anything, or I don't mistreat my grill to the point where I have to worry about it catching on fire with grease, because after every cook I do evaluate everything. I do clean everything after every cook. Now if you're one of those people that just kind of doesn't pay attention to it. I just use the diffuser, keep the stock rate level there. I think I may just raise it a little bit so it still has a little bit of a slant for the oil and grease to kind of drip down into the grease pan. But that's just me. I think that may even everything out just a little bit more and kind of keep the temperatures a little more regulated all the way across. Maybe Steve will make something a little bit longer and that'll help it out a little bit more. And I can also adjust it a little bit more as well. So, as of right now, we're still cooking pretty good. These probes, I had high hopes for them. This one shit the brick as soon as I got it. This one's reading perfectly. It's actually really like on par with my infrared thermometer, which I've tested as well against boiling water, everything else. So I know that's dialed in and perfect. This temp probe, we always know it. I mean, it's all the way up here, so I don't really trust what that's getting. And it's also getting all the recirculating heat that's coming around there. So it always reads a little bit higher. Even the stock Pit Boss one did that. This one has been calibrated, so I know it's correct. The diffuser is working great. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. I do look forward to doing a couple other videos with the Pit Boss. I've got a lot of other things coming. Like I said, the RecTech controller is going to be coming, especially after today. I have no other choice. It's got to come. I will say here, with the master build that I'm working on right now, the 560, that thing is really blowing me away so far. So I really look forward to showing that off in another video, as well as the Blackstone. We're going to be doing a lot of cooking videos. I'm looking forward to doing some recipes, things like that. But as always, thank you guys. Please give me a like. Please subscribe. And thank you for watching DDQ Barbecue.
We're coming down. There's a party on the